Hello, I'm Rebecca Vaughn. It's Sunday, November 16th. Here's a look at the top stories from your trusted local news source. Members of an Iowa high school basketball team were injured yesterday afternoon after their bus was involved in a crash. Just after 1 p.m. Saturday, the bus carrying the Remsen St. Mary's girls basketball team was involved in a two-vehicle crash near the Plymouth and Woodbury County line in northwestern Iowa. The basketball team had been in South Dakota Saturday morning for a scrimmage. Our sister station, KTIV in Sioux City, reports multiple ambulances were on the scene, as well as a medical helicopter. First responders on scene said the bus had impact damage to the driver's side, and the other vehicle involved, a car, was found on fire. Multiple people were injured. In a post on Facebook last night, the school asked for prayers for the players and the coaches involved. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order dropping tariffs on beef, coffee, and tropical fruits. This comes as consumers have voiced concerns about high prices at grocery stores, and voters cited economic concerns as a top issue, leading to big wins for Democrats earlier this month. The Iowa Cattlemen's Association says Trump's decision will likely make the market more volatile. CEO's Brian Whaley says things like drought and disease can influence prices. He says right now supply for beef is low and demand is high. He believes beef prices might not drop soon, even with the tariffs lifted.
Because of that supply and demand issue and the length of time it does take to grow the cow herd, and does take to get a calf to the consumer through processing and that supply chain, that we are potentially going to see some elevated prices, beef prices, potentially 2 years for sure, and maybe even longer.
He says the U.S. is currently relying on imported beef due to low supply here at home. Even if herds in the U.S. get bigger, he says it'll be a while before consumers feel it. The Iowa Donor Network is honoring the life of a young girl who saved 6 other lives through organ donation. Natalie McCleary passed away at just 13 years old after quietly battling depression. Now her family is working to carry on her legacy by encouraging others to become organ donors and break the stigma around mental health. The family will be honored at the Rose Parade on January 1st in California. You can hear Natalie's full story tonight on the TV9 News at 5:30. And if you or someone you know is in crisis, help is available. You can call or text the National Crisis Lifeline at 988. It's accessible 24/7 and connects callers to someone locally who can offer support. You can stay on top of what's happening by following KCRG on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube, or get the latest news in your first alert forecast anytime on KCRG.com.